Hello everyone. Ciao from Italy. We have so many attendees today. Wow. Thank you so much for joining. While we are waiting for some more people, and they see that, yeah, I see that a lot of people are joining. That's great. Please feel free to send in the chat your name, where you're from, maybe company. So I'm really interested and excited about the geography part. And also if we have like the market research agencies or maybe people from some big companies, small companies or whatever. So yeah, it would be great if you can share and say hello here in the chat. So while people are joining, I will introduce myself. If you don't know already, I'm not that famous, of course. So my name is Tanya, and I'm the Client Success Director at Yasna. My background is qualitative. I've been doing qual for almost 20 years. And now Yasna is doing almost all the job for me and other AI moderators. Almost is the key word. We will talk about it today. Yeah, welcome everyone. Oh, I see we have someone from Oriflame, Jordan. Hello, from Ireland. Yeah, we have people from South Africa here. Wow, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. And the UK. Great. Thank you so much. So today I will tell you, obviously you already know because you signed in, about the how to use, yeah, what are the key areas of application for AI moderated in-depth interviews. And here with me, by the way, and with us is my colleague Ani. Ani, say hi to everyone.
Hi everyone, hi. Well,
Ani will assist, will help me because we have to handle all the questions that we'll have in the chat. I hope so. And by the way, please feel free to share your ideas, your questions, your concerns, or whatever you want here in the chat. I will definitely get back to them. Maybe Ani will be faster and already answer some of your questions. So I'll start. Thank you so much for sharing your background. It's really very valuable and interesting. So before we start, we have a quiz, right? Ani, let's start with a
yes,
quiz.
I will share it now.
Yeah, let's see.
So, the first question, when you hear AI moderated IDIs, what's your first thoughts? First, exciting, this could change the game. Sounds good, but show me proof. Just another trend everyone talks about. AI moderated what? So please answer. I will share the results in the chat.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, please feel free to vote, and we'll see the results then. Yeah, it would be great. Ani, can we see the results or
No,
yeah?
let's share it.
Let's see. Let's see what our attendees and our colleagues think about it. Um, Sounds good, but show me proof. Oh, I think that today I will show you some proofs. Okay, so let's start. Of course, you hear every now and then that AI moderated interviews, in-depth interviews at scale, automated interviewing. It seems that it's everywhere, right? Actually, it's becoming a new norm, and I think there are a few important reasons for that. So the first one is that it is a very natural experience for our respondents. It's a very natural way of communication and a safe environment as well, because AI moderators communicate with people via one-on-one text or voice chats, and we see from many projects that we are conducting that people feel really safe, comfortable, and it means that they give the sincere answers and detailed answers thanks to that. Another important thing is that AI moderators are very efficient. They conduct hundreds of these interviews, and they can really do good probing. Yeah, so the way they moderate is really human-like. It's not just question answer and that's it. Yeah, they try to get details. And another important reason why these IDIs, AI moderated IDIs, become so popular because the platforms usually also analyze the results of these interviews. So actually you have translation, analysis, it's all automated and instant. So efficiency, which is actually, it's done super quickly, and it saves a lot of time and money as well, and efforts on organizing the research. So thank you that we do have this, right? So now I would like to tell you briefly how these platforms work. Well, of course, Yasna will be an example of the platforms for AI moderated in-depth interviewing. It works really easily. So I will show you just a few steps that usually platforms like ours have. So the first one is the project setup. So you put some context to AI moderator because, as I said before, it's human-like. So AI moderator needs to understand the objectives of your research, target audience. You can give some general prompts as well if needed. Then you just upload your questions, or type your questions. You can give specific instructions to AI moderator, and then you do the recruitment. In our case, you have options. You can recruit your participants from a built-in panel that we have on our platform, or you can use your partner panel or your database for your convenience. So setup is done. Then, as I always say, sit back, enjoy, and relax, because Yasna or another AI moderator is doing all the job for you, conducts these hundreds of interviews and stays focused on the topic, communicates with the probing, with empathy. And there is a benefit that I love so much, that AI moderators can speak many, many languages. In our case, it's almost 50 now. And I think it's not the end. She's educating very quickly. And also AI moderators can display different stimuli, so you can test different designs, commercials, concepts, whatever you need. Once the interviews are conducted, we're going to step 3. So you get full transcripts and you get summaries of each interviews. So everything is already transcribed. And the last but not least, step 4, you have your AI-generated report that covers everything you need. You have findings, you have numbers, percentages, you have quotes. So you have everything to let's say, make a really important and confident decision. So this is how it works. And now let's talk about the use cases, because you all came here to understand how to apply this AI moderated IDIs to your routine, right? So first of all, I would like to say that AI moderated interviews, actually, it's not only about marketing research. Yes, we are focused on marketing research, and we'll talk about that today. But just to give you an idea, you can use it more broadly. So not only market research, but human resources, for example. We even use Yasna, when we hire new employees, we ask them to communicate as a first step of the interview, for example, to communicate with Yasna. So she helps us a lot in that. Also, AI moderated in-depth interviews can be used for customer experience, usability experience, for social studies, politics, education. So it doesn't matter, actually. When you need a person and you have some questions, you can use AI powered moderation. And talking about marketing research, well, there are a lot of actually areas of application. Almost every task, every research task, when we need to combine depth and confidence, and confidence is given by numbers, AI moderated IDIs is a perfect fit. And let's say that we can, let's say, group all the tasks in 2 main groups. So the first one is exploration. Any kind of U&A, when we need to understand how people use this or that category, how they what brands do they use and why. If we want to understand how they perceive a certain concept, like, I don't know, natural ingredients or body positivism or whatever we want, or when we need to understand some emotions and sentiments about certain trend. So when we need to explore, yeah, AI moderated interviews are really good because you can conduct more interviews, so you cover more opinions, and you can also validate and prioritize these opinions and say, okay, this one is popular, this one is less popular. So it's like two in one, right? And about the another group is about validation and refining of different ideas. Yeah. So actually, when you not yes, when you need just to choose, yeah, concept A, concept B, concept C, quantitative study is perfect fit. But when you understand that you have raw ideas and you want to get a lot of details and nuances in order to refine and improve these ideas, yeah, in this case, it's really worth using AI powered moderation, because in this case, yes, you can choose the like more promising idea, less promising ideas, but you will also get a lot of important information, like about different elements or different wording, yeah, and things like that. So you will get the information that will help you to improve your ideas. This is the main goal. And now I would like to tell you how you can integrate AI moderated IDIs into your portfolio. So it could work as a standalone study, just using AI moderation for one of the purposes that I explained just now, one of the tasks that we covered a few minutes ago. Or you can use AI moderated interviews in combination with some qualitative or quantitative traditional methods, yeah, the methods that you are used to. I will give you certain examples, but before, I need to remind you that it's very important to use the approach that is like focused, one project, one task approach. It is really important because let me remind you that the communication between AI moderator and the respondent is in the chat. Yeah, so it's one-on-one chat, and people, okay, they reply with text or with voice. And we see, based on our experience, that people are enthusiastic and engaged for 15, maximum 20 minutes. Then their enthusiasm, falls, and they are like, they don't give, this sincere and detailed answers. So it means that it's much better to keep respondents engaged and focused. And for us researchers, by the way, it's a good task to, to be focused. So if you have a lot of different research tasks, research questions, it's better to divide them into smaller projects. Yeah. And it doesn't matter if it's a standalone study or you combine it with some other studies, but please be aware that 20 minutes is a maximum that we recommend. Okay, so how you can integrate AI moderated IDIs with Quant. So, for example, it could work as an initial phase. Yeah, for example, when you need to explore needs, yeah, to understand what kind of usage occasions for a certain category are relevant, when you need to find certain relevant wording for the questionnaire, you can do it with Yasna or another platform, and to do some kind of exploration that will help you to create a perfect questionnaire. Yeah. Then you can do it during the survey. So for example, you can add context, yeah, to your, so you measure KPIs, yeah, with the quantitative survey, but you can add open ends that will be not just like, what do you think about this concept? And they say, they write, for example, type, great idea. I like it. Yeah, it's not very informative, right? So you need human-like probing. What exactly did you like? Yeah, why? How does it make you feel? And things like that. So this is another way of matching, yeah, quant and AI moderated interviewing. And another option is post research. Let's imagine that you tested some ideas and then you would like to understand, okay, some of the concepts have similar results. I want to understand what is so special about it. Yeah, how to differentiate these ideas. So you need to clarify the results. Or maybe you need to validate some hypothesis that you have after your quantitative survey. Yeah, or you want to compare concepts on a deeper level. So this is where we can talk about Yasna, other platforms. I see the question here. Can Yasna be integrated with current survey platforms, for example, Qualtrics? Yeah, we can discuss that. Yeah, so Yasna, the idea is then when you create the guide on our platform, you create a link and then you can connect, yes, this link, let's say, with your platform or with integrated into your survey. So yeah, this is possible. Please let's be in contact. We will send you the document that explains how to do that. Okay. Okay, and now about qual. Yeah, as a qual person, I can say thank you, Jordan. I can say that even with our typical qual, yeah, I love qual a lot, and it's really great to communicate with people face to face, but it's not very efficient. It's hard to scale, yeah, when you want it to be efficient, especially when we're talking about global studies, yeah. So with AI moderated IDIs, you can expand research. You can do, for example, your face-to-face interviews or groups in one location, and then in order to save time and money and efforts, actually, you can do another part of research in other locations using AI moderation. Or you can enhance some depth, and you can also scale and enrich the results that you get from your, I know, for example, for focus groups, yeah? Because sometimes it happens that we do have some hypotheses, but we understand that, well, we do not have enough scale here. We didn't have enough scale. We need to understand how popular is this or that trend, how relevant is this or that hypothesis. So you can do, let's say, like after qual as well. Yeah. And now I would like to introduce you some real world project examples. We have plenty of them.
Before that, I will do the poll, okay? Quiz.
Sure. And maybe I think our guests, can I call in colleagues, will also need, yeah, a bit of refreshment from my words that I have so many words to say.
So here is the question.
Yeah.
What concerns you the most about using AI in research? Missing emotional nuances that human catch, privacy and data security, technical glitches when you least expect them, convincing clients that AI isn't just magic dust. Okay.
I think we have so thoughtful answers. Let's give another minute,
Yes.
everyone, to answer. I'm really curious to see the results. Let's have another minute, yeah, and then really curious. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, Annie, let's see the results. Do.
Captures.
I hope everyone who wanted to participated. Missing emotional nuances and the human catch, 73%. I'm with you guys, yeah. Well, you can, but the thing is that AI moderators are really good in catching emotional nuances. But of course, there is like nonverbal communication, tone of voice, yeah. So this type of things that we're moving in that direction, not yet there. Privacy and security, 19%. Okay. convincing clients that AI isn't just magic dust.
No.
Zero. That's interesting. That's good. So I think you are really good in convincing your clients. Maybe this is the answer. Okay. I will introduce you just two examples. Of course, we do have much more of them, but I don't want to take a lot of your time. So the first one is the case that we've conducted with Reckitt, the client that we work with a lot. The idea, a little bit of, just a few words about the context. So the problem was with the drop of sales after COVID with one of the brands, cleaning product, yeah. And the problem was that, our client had some hypothesis, but they didn't have enough money or time or resources, to do this traditional research. So they decided to try. It was actually, by the way, one of the first projects that we conducted that with them. And they decided, okay, anyway, our alternative is just to do nothing. So let's let's give it a try. And it was a success because we learned a lot. Yeah, our client confirmed some hypotheses, got some new information. So, and by the way, about the small focus task approach, this was the case when we splitted our research tasks into two projects. So part of the audience was reacting at shelf. Yeah, so they were like choosing a product on the shelf. So we understood, the triggers and some elements that really catches attention and what association, people have with this or that element, color, and so on. It is very important, of course. And another part of the audience was evaluating the packages of the product. And also we got a lot of interesting information. And at the end, client came up with very valuable recommendations on how to improve their pack and how to, let's say, update and improve their sales. And they succeeded. Another example, it's the case that we've made with our client inDrive. The thing was that they have a very and had and have now controversial idea of ride handling app. And definitely before launching their services into new markets, they needed to understand, okay, how it will be, actually how people react, because the idea is controversial and some people like it, some people dislike it. It's also a mentality thing. So they had 7 markets that they had to to check this idea with, and it was so challenging, so time consuming, and budget consuming, and efforts consuming to organize research in all these 7 markets. So AI moderation was a perfect fit for this global global project. So as a result, we conducted, when I'm saying we, well, it's actually AI moderator who did all the job, 450 interviews, actually in a week. And then, as I said before, the report is instant. So it was really easy to, like in a week or a little bit more, to have, all the information needed for a final decision. And numbers and quotes and understanding, because the good thing also about the platform is that you can compare different subgroups, and see some cultural differences as well. So our Yasna is really good in capturing these nuances. And it was very important because at the end, our client understood that there are some markets that have very, with low potential. So they decided not to go on these markets, not to enter these markets with this idea, which is also very valuable. And for the markets where they decided to go, they understood some important cultural differences, and even something about wording, what words to use to, let's say, to promote this idea in a better way. So actually, that's it. I have a lot of things to say. We have a question here from Michael. Concerning the qual, is the guide fixed or AI can choose to deviate to probe deeper? We have some templates on Yasna that you can use and then adapt if needed. So, or you can, do it from a scratch. So you can write the guide. You can control AI moderator and say, like, say you just type actually, you can think about different if instructions. Yeah. So if respondents mention blah, 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 then probe on that. Or if I know if they say yes, then this set of questions. If they say no, another set of questions. Or you can just write probe on this specific aspect, and so on. Yeah, get at least 3 likes, these type of things. So the answer is yes for everything. You can use our templates. You can adjust these templates, or you can start from scratch and choose the probing that you need. Yeah, you can ask Yasna to do whatever you want.
Off the back of
Uh,
that question, sorry, Tanya, I thought it'd be
ah,
easier to just speak. But um, if, say, you have a template, will it only stick to that template, or does it have the ability to come up with its own if buts, yes, no, like responses? So, like, even if we created our own, would it
mhm.
still see an opportunity to come up with its own as well that we didn't think of?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you so much for the question. It's an important question, of course. So the Yasna has some independency. Yeah. So for example, if people give short answer and clear answer, so if Yasna understands that it's not sufficient, she will probe. Yeah, she won't go far from the topic. That's for sure. But she will probe on some specific, for example, let me give you an example. What do you like about this design? I like the color. Yeah. So Yasna understands that she needs to probe something about what color do you mean? Why exactly do you like this color? What kind of associations do you have? So these type of things, probing in order to get sufficient and detailed answers. This is where Yasna has some flexibility and independence. Yeah. She won't go too far. She won't. I understand where this question comes from. Yeah, because we like quote researchers, for example. Sometimes we come up with the idea, some hypothesis to check. That far, Yasna doesn't go, for example. But certain independence and creativity, let's say, she has. But just keeping in mind that she needs to get sufficient answer. Um,
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I see that we also have some questions. Oh, Jenny, hi. How large is Yasna's respondent database in the US and how do you source them? So I will, don't remember the numbers right now, of course. We will send you this information, but we use, so on our platform, we are integrated with Pure Spectrum. Pure Spectrum is a like aggregator of different panels. And in the US, the panel should be very big, I suppose. Yeah, but we'll get back to you with this. Okay. So we
Awesome. Thank
source
you.
them, yeah, using Pure Spectrum, but you are free to use your source of recruitment if needed. That's absolutely fine. Your database or the panel you prefer, that's absolutely fine. Is there going to be a demo? Yeah, Ivan, that's a very good, Ivan. I hope I pronounced the names correctly. Sorry if not. Really apologize for that. Yasna in action. Very good question. So actually, every Thursday we conduct demos of Yasna. So a very cozy session, just demonstrating new features and capabilities of Yasna. Very practical demo session with Q&A session at the end. Well, tomorrow it won't happen because we have in Italy, where I'm based, a bank holiday. I think it's in some other countries as well. But except tomorrow, all other Thursdays we do have it, and we will send you the link for this Thursday link in the follow-up email. So you will be able to choose Thursday you need. we have these sessions sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening. I mean, Europe, yeah, so everyone can join whenever is suitable for him or her. Next, okay. Thank you so much, Annie. Yeah. We already have it here. Yeah, thank you so much. The link, I mean. Do your templates have an option to evaluate the depth of richness of consumer responses? Well, Yasna is done like by default. She's prompted to get deep and rich answers. The thing is that you can make it even richer or even deeper if you want, and you can always check it. For example, when you create a guide, or maybe when you create a template, when you use our template, you can play as a respondent. Yeah, you will have a test link, and you can see from respondent's perspective how it looks like. Yeah. Because if you go too far with probing, sometimes people just can't, can get it, and they just leave the chat. So there should be a balance. But I would say that our templates are done to get sufficient answers, yeah, meaningful answers. And the depth is, well, you just can check it and see. If you want more, you just add this type of instruction to a certain topic. Yeah, we can discuss this on Thursday, one of the Thursdays that you will join the demo. But this is something that you can keep under control before launching it on big scale. We recently ran a test trial with Yasna. Amazing. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Maren. Question, is it coming soon that the audios can be used for reporting? Means possibility to listen to some consumer voices. Well, it's not something that's going to happen, let's say, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. But let me check if we do have in our roadmap this. I think there are some privacy things and so on, but maybe we do have something in mind. Let me get back to you with this, okay, Maren? Thank you, and thank you so much for your kind words. We're happy that you liked the platform, your trial. Thank you. Already registered. Great. Well done. Thank you so much. Rich Davis, what does the output look like when running, for example, a qualitative type project with 150 people? What format does it come in and presented in? What analysis is available, conducted by the platform? Again, please join one of the Q&A session where I will show the example, the real example. And by the way, when you sign in at Yasna platform, you will have an access to Yasna demo space with some of the projects that they're public projects, so you can have a look and you will see the interviews as they are, the reporting as it is. But to keep it short, you have findings and summarization of the results, yeah, like conclusions, recommendations, verbatim, and you also can get tables with numbers, yeah, as I showed you before. Please join our session. I will show everything, but again, if you just sign in, you already can get to these cases. By the way, the cases are really fun because when we're doing some public cases, we love to compare different cultures, different countries, and you will see some really cultural insights that I love so much. Thanks. How is Yasna different than wandering? That's a very good question. I don't think that I mean, I know that I didn't conduct a project on wandering. I think it's a similar tool with a similar idea. I just know that here at Yasna, we are all researchers in the background, and we do like researchers for researchers product. We understand how important it is to do really human-like probing, because the extracting quality information is our priority, and we are working a lot on that. And I proudly say that we have a great client support. I see that some of our clients are here. Maybe you will also I hope that you will prove my words. But we really hear from our clients that we have good support. We really try to help ASAP and try to give, to help you to use Yasna in the best way possible. Is there a possibility to have a persistent memory if there is a desire to speak to some respondent again and previous conversation needs to be brought into context? Well, now we are working very, very soon. Yasna will remember, because right now Yasna remembers within one topic. Topic is like a set of a few questions, yeah? And very soon Yasna will be able to remember everything that was said before in this interview, like a human, yeah? So she will understand and remember the context of the interview. But the thing that you are saying, it's not yet, not yet in our roadmap. That's interesting. But it also, depends on how you recruit people, because when you recruit people, for example, on our platform via online panel, you can't get the same people, like for the same interview. If you do the recruitment on your side, and you control that the same respondent will get this link, and then in a few weeks, a link to another guide. Yeah, you can do that, but no, Yasna won't remember. For now, no, she won't remember what was in another interview. Okay, I think we're done with the questions here. I do have some questions for you, actually. Which platforms for AI moderated IDIs do you use? Have you tried maybe, yeah? And I'm interested in for which tasks or project phases did you use? And what are your impressions, like, dislikes? If you don't want to mention specific names, that's fine. Just maybe share some experience, yeah, about your likes, dislikes. What did you find great or not great or not yet? Yeah, you can use actually your voice or type whatever you want. If there is anyone.
Okay, Tanya, I'll go. So I haven't used any AI moderations yet. It's more the AI summaries that have come from platforms that have AI. And I found that I've had kind of technical errors with them where they're not loading, or it's very
Mhm.
tricky to get the summary accurate, I guess. So I'm just wondering how Yasna tackles this. Like, is there a minimum number of people that they need, a minimum number of times something needs to be said for AI to
Mhm.
take it as a real theme, I guess. Yeah, just wondering how Yasna tackles that.
That's a fair question. I fully understand this, and of course, usability. Yeah, it's and making the platform as friendly as possible is our top priority. Of course, no one is perfect, and we understand that there are some things that might be complicated. For us, they seem easy, and for new clients, yeah, for those who are just using for the first time the platform, it might be tricky. We are working on that constantly, and what we always ask our clients, when you do your trial, please give us the feedback. Yes, it's really, really crucial and very important, because as I said before, there are some things that might not be as intuitive as they should be. But in general, I have to say that we have a lot of clients who definitely ask us a few questions, but do most of the job, I mean, 90 or 95% of their job by themselves, yeah, using our Yasna's handbook that we have on the platform, and using different, suggestions that you can see on the platform while setting up the project, and so on. But anyway, we are always here to help. I believe that our platform right now is intuitive and easy to use, but I fully understand that there might be some tricky parts. But that's why we're doing the demos, and we're updating our handbook and so on, to make it even more intuitive and friendly. So I think it's good enough, but but
Yeah,
there
thank you.
are always, a room for improvements. Thank you for your question. I used Ramish, though it wasn't AI moderator, but it was a human moderator. Yeah, I think they do have both. Oh, maybe I'm not sure. Anyone else who would like to share their experience about AI moderation or the analysis and the analysis, AI analysis? No one is using. No, not yet. Okay. Anyway, I will switch to, I just have a few questions left here. So how would you, based on what you heard now, I really hope that it was helpful and I gave you some ideas, of potential use of AI moderators. How would you integrate it into your portfolio? When I was talking about the use cases, were there any that you say, my client would really like that, or I can combine it with quant or qual? So what use cases did you find relevant, potentially relevant for you? Craig has a question, meanwhile. Can Yasna do a voice interview, only text chat? For now, Yasna is typing, and people can choose if they want to reply with text or with voice. But it's a very natural experience for them. I think that it's even more natural than talking when the AI moderator is talking, because, well, people know that it's AI, but still they, at some point, they don't think about it, yeah, because the conversation goes so naturally. AI IDI as a pre-task is working good for us. Pre-task, Olaf, yeah, hi, thank you. What do you mean? Could you give an example? What kind of task it could be? And before, like pre-task, before what? Before a focus group or before what? By the way, some of our clients use it for collecting feedback. Yeah. For example, you do some product placement, people are using, I know, your product for a week or so, and you send, like this AI moderated questionnaire, let's say, to collect feedback. Thank you, Tanya. I have to drop. Looking forward. Thank you so much. Пока-пока, Jay. Thank you. Like a homework before in-person IDIs. Okay, great. Great. Yes, of course, it could be. It could be. So when you would like to understand something, well, but it could be like actually a broad range of tasks. Yeah, you can ask how they feel about certain trend or how they use something. Yeah, in order to be more focused during the face-to-face IDIs. Good idea. Okay, thank you. Anyone else? How would you see what exactly could you offer to your clients? How could you integrate AI moderated IDIs? Out of the use cases that I gave as an example, for example, sorry for that. Any other ideas? How you can use it? Combine with the quant, for example. Do you find it useful potentially or not really? Alberto, hello. Hi, Tanya. Excuse me if I overlooked this, but does Yasna have support for voice messages? People can choose. That's absolutely fine. No worries. A lot of information here. So Yasna is typing the questions in the chat, and people reply with text or with voice, like with a WhatsApp or whatever. Yeah, when you can choose how to answer, you can answer like one question, with text, another with voice, at their convenience. Thank you so much. By the way, voice messages are really, really good because people, of course, give more detailed answers when they talk. Lana, for international niche markets. Great, thank you. What do you exactly mean by niche markets that are hard to reach in terms of, I don't know, maybe they're just far away, or you don't have reliable colleagues there? Or do you mean for like niche for specific categories? What exactly do you mean by niche here? But Arabic, Korean. When it's difficult, yeah, in terms of like and mentality and find partners and not profitable yet. Okay. So I would say that for global research, absolutely yes. It's the most effective, efficient, and effortless way to do global research. I think it's AI moderation here at this point is incredible. By the way, we've conducted research in different countries with Arabic in different countries, by the way, because Arabic is different from country to country. And in South Korea, when you will enter and sign in at Yasna, I hope you will, and you will see the Yasna demo space. One of the recent studies that we've conducted about dating apps was in Netherlands and South Korea, by the way, and there are some great insights. Oksana, hello, nice to see you. If you have some huge qual projects with many target audiences and tasks like Q&A and concept test and design test, all in one project, maybe one of minor tasks might be done with AI moderation help. Absolutely, absolutely, yeah. This is a great point, and I know that our clients really, when they have like scale project, yeah, with a lot of markets and a lot of stages and steps, they squeeze in AI moderation, yeah, especially when you need, you know, I don't know, if one of the stages is co-creation, you know, of concepts with your clients and consumers, and then you need to check something, and then you come up with a new idea. It's a raw idea, but you want to understand briefly potential drivers and barriers. You can also use AI moderation for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know what I also have here is the almost last question. Will AI replace human researchers? Ani, I think we have a quiz here, yeah? The last one for today.
So, in your opinion, will AI eventually replace human researchers? First, no, human intelligence is irreplaceable. Partly, AI can handle routine tasks. Maybe, but humans will lead insights. Too early to tell. Ask me in 5 years.
Let's let our colleagues and guests vote. Yeah, let's wait for a minute. It's a very, very important question, I think.
So, I guess we can
Yeah,
share.
let's see. Let's see the results. Thank you.
1 second.
Curious to know, what do we have here?
Sent.
Loading. Okay, so partly AI can handle routine tasks, 56%. Maybe, but humans will lead insights, 28%, almost 30. Too early, ask me in 5 years. That's really interesting what's going to be in 5 years with this rapid development. We all will have to adapt. Yeah, Lana, I agree with you. I think it's inevitable. We all need to adapt because, and I also think that those who start now will win because definitely it's a part of our reality and it has a lot of benefits, and the efficiency is the most important benefit, and we can't ignore it. Yeah, it's better to start right now. Really believe in this. What I would where are the champions? Of course we are. Of course we are. So the last thing for today, very important thing. So when you sign up at Yasna, you get free trial, free 2-week trial. So for 2 weeks, you can access to all the features that we have on our platform, including voice responses and customizable avatar and the built-in screener and things like that. And you have also 500 credits. Because we have a credit system, maybe it's too much to explain, but just to give you an overall idea that if you recruit people from our panel provider and conduct I don't know, create a guide of 5 questions or something, you can easily conduct around 50 interviews or something all over the world whenever you want. And you can see Yasna in action. Try it absolutely for free. And then you can present it to your colleagues or to your clients, maybe. Yeah. And to show the use of AI moderated in-depth interviewing. So please sign up. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask here, or feel free to contact me via LinkedIn or email, or or join a quick 5-minute chat as a respondent with Yasna. Yeah, by the way, it's a great experience to understand how Yasna works. Ani, thank you for that important links. Because I think it's really fun communicating with Yasna. I remember my first experience, it was impressive. Even though as a typical qual researcher, I was skeptical, but I understood that, no, Yasna is doing a really good job. Okay, thank you so much for being here with us. I hope you learned something new and something useful. And I hope that we will be in contact. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. And bye bye. Ciao, ciao.